Hi, everybody. I want to thank you for waiting for us and being our guest today on our broadcast. We're reaching you from Toronto, Canada, and it is a beautiful day here. And it is a good thing that is happening all over the place. We're excited. It is what we predicted that will be happening with the contraption called Nigeria that is actually happening. You know, that's so. What can we say? I am not surprised, but I'm a little bit concerned. Okay? Hope you understand what I just said now. I am I'm not happy with the state of things in Nigeria. But in a way, I'm happy with what I'm seeing happening in the horizon because this is exactly what we told you was gonna happen. You know, the what the Nigerian government is doing right now, what you see them doing with everything, security forces and whatever they have, is like a snake that you already cut off the head of the snake. But you know, rigor mortis is what keeps it twisting and twirling and all of that. And if you're not intelligent enough, if you're not wise, if you don't know, if you don't understand what is going on, you will just assume that that thing is still alive. But it is not alive, it is dead. Totally, completely dead. They are like a drowning man. They say when you see somebody drowning, the person will be laughing. I don't know why. But they are just pretending. They are finished. Finished, completely, totally finished. There is no hope. I'm not a prophet of doom, but there is nothing right now. They can't save Nigeria. Nigeria can't save itself anymore. Forget everything that Nigeria is not capable of saving itself, except something drastic happens. I'm telling you, something drastic must happen for Nigeria to move forward again. I'm not kidding you. I know it, like I know that my name is Chidi Mayanwu, that except something. You're tired of hearing me say revolution now. So that's why I decided to use something. I was warning my children. I said, I don't like to hear you say, please, as you're growing up. I pleaded with them. I said, please, can I and Dijoma do me a favor? When I'm asking you questions as your daddy, do all you can to not answer me with something, that thing. I know we all did it. I did it to my parents when I was growing up, but it's very frustrating when you're talking with young people. You say, so what happened now? You say, it's just that thing, when he came with that thing and we went to somewhere and that person said that thing, that thing that we used to that. Call it a name so that people will understand. So anyway, since you don't like me saying revolution now, let me just say that thing. Except that thing happens. But sorry, I'm going to annoy you again and say revolution. Except there is a revolution. Revolution by whatever means necessary. We will not cure Nigeria from its madness. Madness. One man that I know, I don't know if you know him too. He used to say mad people everywhere. Crazy, mad people. People who are mad in the head. I know you didn't get the notification that we started. It's something I keep talking about here, but we'll fix it eventually. If they are bugging, they are hacking, they are doing everything humanly possible to shut us down. So it's okay. They know when I come on. So this thing is an ongoing thing, but I'll fix it. I won't stop. One message I want them to know clearly is it doesn't matter. I buy another system, I rejig it, what did they say? I reboot the whole thing, I'll flush out my system. I will do all of that and we must continue. So you're wasting your time. And we have enemies fighting us from all different You will not believe from what quarters we have people tackling us and fighting us like But let me tell you one of the reasons why I told you that nothing can save Nigeria anymore. You know, we have become a people that lie to ourselves. The real activists have been. Today I'm going to tell you how a lot of people, they want to reap where they did not sow. People who all along, they know about the struggle. They know the dangers associated with the struggle. Whenever it is time to face danger, they suddenly disappear. They change their narrative. They begin to talk about things. They talk in parables. They don't call names. They don't come in direct confrontation with anybody. We know how to play that game now. We know how to play that game. You know the advice you have given me. That is how those people talk. And when they talk like this, it gives them an opportunity to hide. If the federal government of Nigeria is doing bad, instead of you saying that they're doing bad, you say the system in the country. If a particular person messed up, instead of calling that person out, you say just like one minister in the FCT said. If there is a problem that needs you to rise up as an activist and come out and protest, you will stay online and write. You will say, we will agitate, but we will agitate peacefully. Which agitation is peaceful? Peaceful in your room? No, peaceful but outside, where they will see you. Call them, do things. Which aluta is done with waiting, clapping with Bible. Shebi, there was a time that who came out on the streets to march around with Bible so that the wall of Jericho will fall. Up till now, the thing is still there. So who is deceiving who? So we have been deceiving ourselves. As a country, as a nation, as a people, we have been deceiving ourselves. Now, see what, because sometimes we wait for another person to tell us who we are, then we believe ourselves. So why the Nigerian government is still, and this is for those of us who do the kind of things that I do, especially when it comes to media, you say, you know what, my own brand of media promotes just positivity. So because you promote positivity, you don't talk about riots, you don't talk about kidnapping, you don't talk about killings, you don't talk about bad government, you don't talk about people suffering, you don't talk about politics. And I'm not putting anybody down, but you just can't keep telling us that everything is rosy, because it's not. It's not. I like comedy, but if you do comedy, do comedy. That's why I like Macaroni. I liked Macaroni. Then he attacked Shore. I didn't like him that time, but you saw what he did at the Lekki toll gate, and it made me like him because he does his comedy and he still talks about the ills that are going on in the society. Look at somebody like Faz, the bad guy. He will do his music, do his skits, but when it's time to come out, he will still step out and protest. Look at Femi. I mean, the other guy. What's the other fella's son? Sheon. Look at Sheon Kuti. Compare him with his brother, Femi. Look at Idris Abdul Karim. Look at a lot of people. That is what it should be. Don't come and say you are just going to focus on positivity and then you don't say it the way it is. But for some of you, you need to hear it from another government. When you hear it from that government, then you will take it seriously. I know you. Like for instance, if I showed you what American government thinks, or what American government is telling the American people about Nigeria. You know, the funny thing is, whenever I visit Nigeria, the Canadian government will call me and they'll be advising me about Nigeria as a Canadian citizen. You say, Chidi, don't start again. Hey, leave me make I bribe. I say bribe. Leave me make I brag. Let me tell you, make you no go marry wife. We go carry you come Obodo. Go and look for a wife that is Canadian citizen. Then they will carry you to Canada. Then they will sponsor you, and then you can begin to enjoy. Finish. Simple. Anyway, that's just by the side. What am I trying to say? When I come to Nigeria, imagine how I talk about Nigeria like it's a place I visit, because it doesn't. In my heart, you long to be there, but with everything that happens, it's a project that you plan. Very dangerous. It's a mission going to Nigeria. So you see how I just sound. For a moment there, I heard myself saying, when I visit Nigeria, because I no longer consider it like a place I want to go and live. This is where I live now, with the conditions that are over there in Nigeria. I don't wish Nigeria to anybody, my enemy. No, I'm telling you. But this is what. So whenever I'm visiting Nigeria, like I said, the Canadian government will follow me with letter, with email, with telephone, to know where I am, to know what is happening. Do you need us? Where should we come if there's evacuation and all of that? This is how a responsible government behaves. They follow you, even though you are not in the country, even though you are outside their country, because you are a Canadian citizen, because you own the country with them. It's not the government that owns the country. You don't understand. They are serving you. The people that work for the government, they are public servants. The government, the Commonwealth, is a Commonwealth. The government is a Commonwealth. Everybody owns it together, including the policeman, the doctor, the nurse, the train driver. Everybody owns that government together. It's just that some people are put in charge of doing certain jobs, and they just do their job. They are doing that job for themselves, for their children, for their family. That is how a system that works understands itself. That's all. The prime minister is just a chairman. He is the chief servant. The chief servant. Do you understand that? Just like the chief chef in a big restaurant, or in a ship, or when you go for all these vacations. When you're eating in the restaurant, the chef comes out dressed up and is asking you, how are you doing? Are you enjoying the meal? He wants to pose. He puts his name very boldly. He wants to know that now me direct all these things. And you say, yeah, very nice. Actually, you just come out your phone. Don't say, yeah, sure, very nice. Your shrimp. You just they call the names of food where you know even chop. Because when you go there, you just select the one where you know chop. But what am I trying to say? A responsible government looks after its people, asks its people how they are doing. And let me show you what the American government has told its people about Nigeria. Make shame follow, catch you. Make you see how they see your country. Very, very, very shameful. Very shameful. And I'm expanding it so that we can all see it clearly, and in fact make myself I fit see and well. I don't know why these days to see something clear self I don't know again. Like I say, old age don't they come. No, I beg, I don't come begin to get eye problems now. So let me set this thing well, and I can read. Have you noticed when I'm reading now, it's difficult for me to see. I have to go see eye doctor. Anyway, so this is step notifications, they called it, to Nigerian whatever, Nigeria at calis.state.government, whatever that is. Reconsider travel to Nigeria due to COVID-19. Yes, but then crime, terrorism, civil unrest, kidnapping, and maritime crime. You see that? These are all the reasons that United States government is telling. This is not fake. This is real from the United States government. Okay, now let's read the entire travel advisory. Department of States, COVID-19 before you plan any international travel. That's the heading. Now I'm going to read it quickly. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention has issued a level 4 travel health notice for Nigeria. Level 4 due to COVID-19. Nigeria has resumed domestic and international commercial air travel. National land borders have reopened. Business operations including daycares and religious institutions are slowly reopening in phases. Visit the embassy blah 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 for more information. Do not travel. Now this is where it gets interesting. The US government is warning its citizens, do not travel to Borno, Yobe and northern Adamawa states due to terrorism and kidnapping. Do not travel to Bauchi, Gombe, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina and Zamfara states due to kidnapping. Do not travel to the coastal areas of Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Cross River, Delta and Rivers states with the exception of Port Harcourt due to crime, kidnapping and maritime crime. Did you see them avoid the east? Did you see them avoid the core Biafra? Like, do you see what's happening? Don't you think ESN is to be praised a little bit? Don't you think so? Okay. Now, what did it say again? Country summary. This is how they summarize Nigeria as a country. Say violent crimes such as armed robbery, assault, carjacking, kidnapping, hostage taking, banditry, and rape is common throughout the country. Kidnapping for ransom occur frequently, often targeting dual national citizens, that is you and me, who have returned to Nigeria for a visit, as well as US citizens with perceived wealth. Kidnapping gangs have also stopped victims on interstate roads. You see, it's funny when we just come and make noise, just come and deceive ourselves and say, Chidi, you people should stop this thing. It's not as bad as you paint it. But look at it. Look at the state of your country. I don't want to just bother you and read. If you want, we're going to post it actually on our community. I told you, when you have not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe, please. When you have not subscribed, you miss a lot of things. This thing now is going to be on our community page. It's going to be on our community page, and then you can go there and read it. But if you don't subscribe, you will not see this thing. Okay, before I talk, let me just come back here and just read this summary finally before I move on, because some of you may not actually go there and read it. But you know what? No, let me reserve it. If you want to see the rest of it, please go to our community page. And if you're not subscribed, you will not see our community page. So go subscribe, and then you go later to our community page and see all of it clearly. It's a 3-page document. Now, this is how the international community sees your country, because America is the standard, whether you like them or you hate them. America does their due diligence. America sees everything. They know everything that is happening in your country. It is only you that you don't know. So this is what the country has become. Lawless states. A failed state. If you Google failed states, you'll see Nigeria. So where do you people get the madness? Where did the madness catch you that will make you come and engage me in a debate that Nigeria is really not the way you say it is, Chidi? One of my friends, I call him Abada. All of you who know him, you know him as Abada. Ijoma is his name. I was having, these are, they are your friends. Who are your friends? I do this test on them and it works 100%. And with that, you know your real friends. Who are your friends? Who you know that, look, this one will, your friendship will follow you people to the grave. Because when you call them, it doesn't matter how long. You don't talk to them every day. Sometimes it's months, 4, 5, 6 months. You've not talked to them. Immediately you call them, you people start talking like it was yesterday that you talked last. You just laugh. 70% of your talk is useless nonsense, laughter, joking, talking. You talk serious. That's how you know you're real friends. So I was talking with Ijoma. Ijoma said, Chidi, he's called a cadet. Look, cadet, don't mind these people. Look. That you'll be telling them that Nigeria has failed. They'll be telling you, look now, things are working. Can't you see that everything is working? The same thing with Zulu. I was talking with, Kelechi Amadiobi. You know him now, the best photographer in Nigeria. Same thing, Zulu. That's what I call him. That's what we call him. We've not spoken for months. I called him. We laugh for like 30 minutes before we start talking. Same thing. That people will be saying that you can't see really what is going on. The system has already failed. When a system has failed, do you think what it means is that the train will not be moving again, cars will not be moving, planes will not be flying? No, in a failed country, all that will still be happening. The hospital will still be, people will still go to hospital. Oh, you don't know? People will go to hospital now. The only thing is when you get to hospital, there's no drugs. The doctor will still see you. He will prescribe drug for you. People will still be working in the, what do they call that department? People will still be working in the pharmacy. Now, wait. If I wait, make I give you fish, I go market. In a failed country, people will still be working in the hospital. But when you go and they write the drug for you, prescription, you go to pharmacy, there's no drug. That is the definition. That is how a failed country looks. That's what it looks like. Cars will still be moving. Buses will still be plying from state to state. The only difference is that a journey that would have taken you 3 hours on a very good road in a system, in a country where the system is working, that journey will now take you a whole day. You leave 7 a.m. in the morning, you arrive 7 p.m. in the night. If you ask that person will say, I don't know what you people are saying. Yesterday I went to Lagos. Don't mind all those people, all those bloggers who are doing it to get money. And you think it's life you're living. Your country has failed. Because you turn on, I'll be telling you that water is running here. You do a video for me with your phone. You show me your faucet that is more expensive than the one I use in Canada. Yes. You turn it open and the water is running. Yes. So because of that, you think your country has not failed. Lie. Because why here? I don't even know the Office of Water Works. The only thing, as an architect, as a contractor here, anytime I am working on a house, I call them on the phone. They come and they lock the water. Then when they finish, they unlock the water. I don't tell them anything. They bill me. They bill it to my account. If we have a problem, we call them. They come immediately. They fix it, they go. That's how they work here. The other day, they did a job for us. When they do a job for you and they notice that you did some things you're supposed to do, the person that did the job will charge you, but they'll give you a rebate. Listen to a system where a system is working. I think I had that rebate form around here. I would have shown you. After they do work for you, they will now give you a rebate form and tell you to submit that form to government, so that government will pay. God, What is this? Is scattering my head. Somebody do work for you, then you now say, do you know you may qualify for a rebate since you did something. See, this is a rebate. This I got what am I gonna get back? What did I say I'm gonna be? I called a plumbing. This is my own job. It's funny. I called this plumbing company to come and do a job in my house. I'll show you. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm just doing this to prove something to you. If you look here, no one show you. Okay, it's not my. This is at my office address. You see, this one is not my residence. So if you come looking for me there, you won't find me. This is the address. This is the company here. You see how much they did the job for? I think it was $3,000. Okay, see that? This is a rebate form. That the okay. So this is the invoice they gave me. Now, this is the form that I sent to the government. You see, they say basement flooding protection subsidiary blah 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 program. So the government is encouraging you to do some things. After you do it, because you are a good citizen, because they see that you are responsible, that you are doing everything you can so that their staff will, because when you do everything you're supposed to do and you're not creating job for the city so that the city is coming to your house every time, you use the right materials, you do, the government appreciates you. So because it's giving me goose pimples, so because of that, the government will say, we see that you qualify, even though you paid 3,000, please fill this form and we will pay you more money. So the government will pay me back, not the whole money, but the government will pay me back some money just because I did some right things. That is where a system is working. I'm telling you, that's where a system is working. And you come and tell me that your own system is working because I use plumber, you self you use plumber. Eh? Anyway, let me just go ahead and leave these people alone because they make me even forget. And don't forget, this is what we're discussing about. I'm still going to come to that too. I'm still going to come to that. So don't think that I've forgotten that we came here to discuss vultures. But I'm trying to lay I'm trying to lay the background for why we're having these vultures now. Okay? So just have this behind your mind that this is actually why we are here. That's why I put that picture of the vulture so that you'll remember. Anyways, I hope my camera is back in focus. It was not focusing before. I hope it's okay now. Anyways, so I'm telling you that your country is failed and you don't realize it. You see what happens where the system is working. Your own. You know the waterworks department. You know the chief waterworks person. In fact the waterworks doesn't even exist because the water in your house, you are the one that drilled the borehole. You forget, as you know, the one that drilled the what's wrong with this my camera? Use my hand and focus now. Use my hand and focus. Why are you not focusing with my hand? Now they see my face clear. Okay. Make it focus. Technical people are telling me that my face is not focused. What thing they want to see again? You want to see the pimple in my face? I beg, if you no focus, make we manage and like that. Now they see me well. It's focusing now. It's focusing. Make we try and like, make we leave and like that. I beg. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, we'll just have to manage it like this. I don't know what went wrong, but I think it's okay. Anyway, it was the paper I showed that made us lose focus, but I think we're back now. I think the focus is okay now. It's okay, just focus on what I'm saying. Anyway, the water that you're using in your house that is coming out of your tap, you forgot that you are the one that drilled the borehole in your house. Look at Enugu State. They don't even have water. You forget that water you're buying, that you're going to, you ask them, I hope this one is for drinking. No, they say yes sir, it's for drinking. The same tanker that he used to fetch water for the construction site from the same stream where they empty human feces, the same stream that gutters pour into, that same stream is where they fetch that water for you with the same tank they used to bring. Can you imagine? And you think your country has not failed? Anyway, let me move forward to the people I came here to talk about. So with all of these things that's been happening in our country, activists, the real activists, have been complaining. They have been talking, and you know them. You know the ones that never gave up. You know the ones that continue to agitate. You know the ones that they imprisoned. You know the ones that their parents died as a result of activism. You know the ones that have lost their businesses, locked up their businesses abroad, and they came home and they fought and they continue to fight. You know the ones that governments have killed people for their sake. You know them very well. And now all of a sudden, get me very clearly, I need you to understand what I'm saying. I like that Nigeria is in a place where a lot of people are now getting up to protest, a lot of people are getting up to advocate. But what I don't like is when people are just, all of a sudden you're waking up and you are going to try to eat where you want to reap where you did not sow. Then you are just a scavenger. That's what you are. I hear about the new Oduduwa Nation. I hear about so many different names. It is good though. It is good, but I'm warning you, everybody, to be very, very careful. Right now, we have like 4 or 5 other Biafra groups breaking out, giving ultimatums, giving pronouncements. And a lot of my friends have reached out to me and they are confused. Say, what is going on? What the hell is going on? And I'm saying, you tell me, where were all these people? Where were all these people? Where were you when we're doing NSAS? Where were you? Where were you when we're doing Days of Rage protest? Where were you when we're doing October 1st No Independence protest? Where were you when they were killing people in Enugu? Where were you when they killed people in Ongpo? Where were you? All of a sudden, you're jumping up. So, remember, like I said, I don't have anything against anybody who is protesting. Who is rising up now, because 2023 don't they reach, because the activists who have been working, they have weakened the government to a point where you can now come and parade yourself. Why? Do you understand? That's my thing. I am just wondering. Somebody said they are getting their awareness. Okay, I agree they are getting their awareness, but you must recognize the people who have been doing this work before you. And not just recognizing them, you have to align yourself with them. The one I hate is when you turn around and you castigate these people. You put them down so that you can stand. That's the one that I can't understand it. I can't stand it. So whatever you're coming up with, whether you're declaring a new government, whether you say you are the director of Biafra, why don't you just do it? Why would you come and make a video accusing Mazinan Dekano that he ate money? Have you noticed that how come every time every time people, every time scavengers and hijackers and people who want to steal your hard work, your sweat, every time they come, the first thing you see them hold up is money. How? Do they go to a school and train for this thing? Do they go to a school? I don't understand. Do they go to a school where they teach them? The first thing you have to show is money. Look at the money lecturer. Say money. Money, embezzled money. See, I have experienced this too. When I was president of Enugu State Association here in Canada, I traveled home for my father's death. And by the time I came back, there was all these things they had cooked up. Some people, that it looks like I embezzled money. Thank God for records. And thank God for the person who was the accountant. By the time he presented the reports, it was very, very clear that I used my own money. In fact, while I was in Nigeria, I was busy going to meet a lot of people. And you know what they said? They said, those people that he went to meet, you think they didn't give him money? You come from Canada to Nigeria and somebody in Nigeria will be giving you money. Or is it not the other way around? But it was just to blackmail me, to tarnish my image. They tried that, it didn't work. But of course, they went ahead and continued to tarnish my name and my family's name. But you see, you can't destroy somebody that you did not make, no matter how you try. The only thing you can cause for yourself is sleepless nights, because God will continue to advance that person. God will continue to uplift that person, and He will do it. He will make you see it, so that you will lose sleep in the night. As if that was not enough, I landed as the president of the Nigerian Canadian Association. And after all the good work that I did with my team, even raising money on our own, without any budget, when the same people came again, the first thing they started flaunting, oh, money. Because I had a media company, I used to do videos for the association. We had a website that we built for them, and we managed the website for years. And they thought maybe there was another money. We sent them the invoice and everything. And then finally, they decided how much they wanted to pay my company. That one did not stick. They were hoping that they would find somewhere where they would say, I ate money. Always money. And what was it? I think it was $500. And they were saying, oh, Chidi cannot explain $500. $500. Can you imagine? So don't be surprised when you begin to see people say, oh, this person ate money. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ate money. Shore ate money. But all this while, we didn't see you. We didn't see you protesting. We didn't see you agitating. All your agitating was just writing it on, writing it and talking it online. That's all we saw. We didn't see you physically do something. And when the people that were physically doing what they are doing, after they've done it, after they've fought the fight, now that it looks like things, haven't you noticed? It looks like things are about to change. Everybody knows that now you can come and operate freely, because the wicked people, the people that are our enemies, we've succeeded in weakening them. All the things they used to threaten us, they told you cannot protest. If you protest, we will kill you. We'll come and protest. They will protest, you will lock us up, you will jail us, we will come and release ourselves. So we did it over and over and over again until a point where you knew that you couldn't stop us now. So now people have the confidence to come and protest. Your military, they went and they small time, they send your military, they kill the people protesting. If anybody just says anything against the government, you send the military to shoot them. Mighty Allah, excuse me, Mighty Allah will go everywhere, flaunt themselves, show themselves with guns. You won't do anything. People will be attacked by Fulani herdsmen. They'll be begging you for help. You won't do anything. Until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out with something like ESN. First of all, it was Moteku. Then you now started trying to negotiate. Of course, Amotekun was not sustainable, because once the hands of the very people that you can't trust were in it, it was bound to fail, because the governor's hands were there. But it has its good and its bad. But at least it set the stage for the government to know that, look, we can protect ourselves regionally. So with Amotekun, a message was sent out there. And now finally, the Eastern Security Network. And with the Eastern Security Network, the government finally now understood that the people had come to a point where they can now defend themselves. So you see, everything is working together. Because when that revolution finally burst out, it's not going to be business as usual. You're not just going to bring out your gun and start shooting anybody. Because if you go and bring out your gun to shoot, I don't know what will happen to you. But it will not be like before anymore. No, it will. You remember there was Obibo, and then there was Olu. Always remember, there was Obibo and there was Olu. Go and check the difference between the two of them, and you will understand. And since then, there hasn't really been repeat occurrences. I hope you saw. So the language has been clearly spoken to our enemies and our oppressors. But what is bad now is that with all these efforts about to yield fruit, all of a sudden, this thing, everybody is popping up from everywhere. Why? Why? What is that all about? If you're just popping up from everywhere, then why don't you join hands with the people who are already doing something? Or are you trying to prepare yourself, something for negotiation? All of a sudden there's Ogoni movement. And now there's also Asari Dokubo is up again. Then Yoruba youths host Oduduwa Republic flag. These are all good things, because it's shaking the government, it's making them know that everybody has now woken up to self-realization. But my warning is, don't become a scavenger. Don't use putting other people down to rise. Don't go and start spreading bad messages and blackmailing people just so that you will stand out there and be praised and be recognized. No. You must align yourself with the true activists, with the true revolutionaries or whatever. They have to lead this charge. Okay? Don't just jump out of anywhere and you want to steal it's glory time. It's glory time. So all of a sudden everybody's jumping out. Jump out from wherever. Join the struggle. But make sure you align yourself. Okay? That is the only way we can get this job done. Don't position yourself in a way that you come and start fighting the people who have been there before. It will not help. Remember, a people divided, a kingdom divided against itself, it cannot stand. We, members of the oppressed, we cannot turn around and begin to fight ourselves. Our enemies will swallow us up. Do you understand? That's my message for you today. You whoever you are, whatever you are, we are seeing you. But we're not confused though. We're not confused at all. Do you understand? Wait now. Why do you get, and some of you fret. Some of you, I see you jump from one place to another. You can't stand. And a lot of you also accuse me, say, Chidi, what about you? You don't. No, I stand. I stand gidigba. Is it only people they born one pikin? You never see twins. You never see person wey born twins. Okay? All the twins, are they not your children? When they born them the same day, look alike. Or haven't you seen unidentical twins? Are they not brothers and sisters? Okay, I just give you that one, make you go think am. Okay? We must continue. There is a difference between Panadol and the other one. If you know be Panadol, you know be Panadol now, abi? There's a difference between Limca and Fanta. Oh, you didn't know? Abba, try now. Yeah, there's a difference between Pick Milk and the other ones. There's a difference between University of Nigeria and the other universities. Now that one now go kill me. I beg, no kill me. Let me go and take some of your messages. Somebody says, Dr. Chidi, the message you are sending is clear. I'm happy about how all these groups are spinning up, but what I am against is if they fight against each other. Yes, my brother Oduogo Frank, I appreciate what you're saying. That's what we're saying. Every group you can come up, but because it's a democracy, I don't care how many groups come up, but when you antagonize the people who have been there doing the job, that's when I will pounce on you. I can't tolerate that at all. Someone says the best thing that should happen at this point is for everyone to come together. Yes, they will come together. But you just can't go and print paper and say that you're an organization and now people should come and negotiate with you. No. We're not going to negotiate with somebody who just print paper. Or you go and, like Leonard Nsewa, you go and hire some thugs and you come to INEC headquarters and say, arrest show, then we'll come and start begging you. No way. No, we don't negotiate with criminals. No way. We don't negotiate with people who are just jobless terrorists or people who are just scavengers. No, we don't. No, no, we don't. You just build something, somebody will just come and just take it and you just start begging the person. No. If you're coming to partner with me, first of all, I'll ask you, what are you bringing into the business? Put it on the table. That's the way I do my business. I do joint businesses with people. Is it money? Is it skills? Is it equipment? Okay, you want us to build a house. We'll buy a house, flip it and sell it. Okay. You come to me because I'm a contractor. Because me and my wife, we work hard. You say you want to partner with us. Okay, we have the company, we have the equipment, we have the personnel, we have the experience. So what are you bringing? Maybe you have money to buy the whole house. Fine, now you're talking. But you bring 50% of the money, I bring 50% of the money, but I turn around, nothing. Then I bring my crew, I bring my time, you go and be working. No, they work like that. If you're coming with 10%, then talk like somebody who has 10% and let us talk on the level of your 10%. Don't go and do scribble paper, know how to do flyer, do colorful things. You're all over the internet. You don't have a base, you don't have a followership, you don't have a structure, nobody knows you, you don't have history of some things that you have done, and we should just recognize you like that because you can talk like this. Because internet is YouTube channel is free. Because you can cover your nose and carry gun and talk. No be like that now. No be like that. We know now. We can investigate. We know. We are not today people. Oh. We are not today children. You look me like this, I be you like somebody where they born yesterday. No, they didn't born me yesterday. Even if they born me yesterday, some other things we join. Don't make me be like, I add like 20 years extra to my normal age when it comes to wisdom and when it comes to see. And you know say the thing where old man sit down see, if small pikin climb tree, they no go see am. So we know you. Don't come and fake us. And another one is when you go behind and you gang around. You gang other people who you think they don't like me. So you just gang them around. Then you want to bring me down. How can you be pursued? Do you understand? You cannot bring down somebody that you did not make. If God has that, this is where you have to be careful. You know, when we say in Christianity, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm, it doesn't mean you should not criticize people. It doesn't mean you should not challenge them. It doesn't mean you should not hold them accountable. Please, by all means, do that to me. But you'll be playing with fire when you begin to mess around with the anointing that is upon me. And if the day you discover, you yourself listening, you don't have to be a pastor, you don't have to be a man, you don't have to be any spiritual anything. The day you understand your goal in life and you understand the anointing that God has placed over your head, that is the anointing that people cannot mess up with. When you have been called to something, you may have been called in your profession to be the one that will discover something that people have never done before in your area of specialization. You are a prophet in that area. You have been called. You have a calling upon your life. There is an anointing on you. And that's the one that God is warning people. Because that if you come in between a messenger and his message, if you stand in the way of an anointed man and his destination, hey, what will happen to you? Ears have not heard, eyes have not seen. You know, people don't fear. People are no longer afraid. You are not afraid anymore. You are not. You see somebody that God is working with. God is God is on a message for them. God showed them the cross that they are going to carry. And they looked at the cross and they say, Father, if you can, remove this cross from me. Oh. But if not, let your will be done. Like Jesus Christ. God, when I talk like, I'm a pastor. I am spiritual as spiritual can be. So when I talk like this, please take me very seriously. It's not blasphemy when I tell you that people like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they were anointed by God. It is not for the people who go and bow to Nnamdi Kanu. I don't support that. I don't like that. That's not, but I don't also have anything. Those are trivial. If you want to lie down, if you want to bow down, after all, they bow down to the queen. Yoruba people bow down to their obas. Igbo people just shake. People know they bow. So it doesn't matter to me what you do to somebody like Nnamdi Kanu. That's not the part I'm talking about. But only somebody who has an anointing of God on him, who God will show clearly, even if he didn't see it before, he will experience it as he's going along, and he will lose his father, lose his mother, lose his friends. Do you know how many people he has lost? And he'll still continue moving. It is not him moving, it is the anointing of God on him. When you see me just talk about Shore and Nnamdi Kanu, sing them like a song, it's because I have studied them. It's because I've been close to them. It's because I have seen them escape. See, these people have escaped situations not because they are smart, not because they are wise, not because they can speak English, it's not because they are strong. No, completely their strength, their human strength failed them completely. And God had to let them pass through that, to humble them, to make them to understand that it's not you, it's not you. Just in case your head begins to swell tomorrow, it's not you. When they nearly killed Shore in school, in his school days, and they poisoned him, they gave him lethal injection so that he would die. If not that he went to America and they had to help him, he would have been a dead man. Or when they beat him up and left him for dead, it wasn't his strength. It wasn't because he had a group. It wasn't because he could write. No, at that point in time, he was a dead man. He was dead. God allows you to go through that. God resurrected him because he had a mission for him, and the mission is not over. So if you're there fighting him, ganging against him, encouraging, arrest Shore. I don't know why people cannot arrest. Do you see Leonard? I don't know why you cannot arrest. Arrest him now. He was pleading. Finish this thing for me. Just help me. I can't stand it. Hold him so that I can have chance and do what I want. This guy is disturbing me. He's disturbing us. Haba, Yakubu, are you not there in front of your office? Arrest Shore. You can't do anything. Can't do anything to him. Can't you see? Can't you see? You know, when I talk like this, people will say, no, Chidi, be careful. No, I'm not being careful. I'm telling you very serious things that should make you think. You remember when they came to arrest Jesus Christ and he said, why are people wasting your time? Did you need to come with all of these things and come hidden and ask them to show you me? I've been with you, preaching in the synagogue, preaching everywhere. Did I carry an army? Why couldn't you arrest me? You always knew where to arrest me. Why do you always make a big deal out of it? So when I heard Shore saying, you people know where I live. Shebi, it is you that is monitoring me. It is you that say I shouldn't leave Abuja. I am not living in a hidden place. I don't have security surrounding me. When I go out, I don't go with entourage. So you know where to catch me. You know where to arrest me. Why do you always pretend that Shore is breaking the law? We will arrest him. Go and tell. No. Arrest me already. You know. But because you know what you're doing is bad. And not because of that. Because they too, they fear him. You see, if you are a truthful person, if you are a, in quote, righteous person, if finally the hand of God is upon you, and I'm not talking about hand of God of they lay hand on you, you have received the anointing. No, not be that one. No, they anoint you today, you go sleep with a shower. Tomorrow you come and carry microphone and lead service, and we don't know, but you know, and you still claim the anointing is there. Come on now, we know. Not be that kind of anointing. Even if all the pastors in the world put their leg on you, not behind, and anoint you, if God has not anointed you, you're kidding. God can anoint somebody. See, how do I? When God has chosen you, it is different from what do they say? When they make you a pastor, they say they have what is the color now? Somebody help me right hand there. Not be ordainment, ordination. Or they've ordained you. No, that one not be the one where they talk of. So, as I was saying, it's because God anointed these people. That's why they are able to do what they are doing. If you just wake up, say, as God no call you, yourself, you just go call yourself. The same way you take call yourself, now the same way you go take call yourself out of that calling. So for those of you who seem confused by all these things that are popping up, no. I think they also have their place. Honestly, they also have their place, because remember, the only way that you know, in fact, how do I say it? You need to have 2 or 3 or 4 things next to each other. Then you can say, oh, this one is better than this. If there's only one thing, what do you compare it with? You can't say this is better than this, or this would have been better than other. You understand what I'm saying? So it's good. Let all of them rise. They'll be tested, and then we will see. But you, that you know where you're coming from, you know where you're going to, I don't want you to be distracted. You need to focus. Stay on the track. Don't be a scavenger. Don't just jump out and begin to wait for everything to happen and you just come and chop the meat. If you see what we will do to you, if you see what we will do to you, I don't know. And on that note, I want to remind you guys that ESN, the Biafra people and their friends in Canada, they will be doing an appeal fund. I'm going to have them, their officials, IPOB officials, I'm going to have them on our channel on Friday in the morning to talk about the launch that they're going to have. Okay, I'm going to call them so that you guys can hear about that launch they're doing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be there. You know very well, I don't hide it. I support what he's doing. I support ESN any day, anytime. I think they came at the right time and they have my unflinching support. That's me. If I support you, I support you. I don't care what it takes. I don't care how people say, you're supporting these people, oh, that will spoil your brand, though. You will lose people. No problem. We'll lose you, no problem. But we support what ESN is doing. I support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I support IPOB. And my channel, Worship Media TV, WMTV, we're going to be supporting them. And that's why we're bringing them live on Friday by 3 p.m. Nigerian time, which is 10 a.m. here in Toronto and New York, 10 a.m. Eastern. So please come and listen to them and see what they have to say. And they will be talking about this event. You see, it says the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB Canada, they're doing a fundraising and donation, and they are asking you to come and support them and be part of what they are doing. Okay, let me expand it. Maybe that will help us know what is going on. Oh no, expanding is not the best thing. But you see, in the poster, they say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be their special guest. I showed this before, but I'm just advertising it on and on. And why am I doing this? Is because we are their media partners. We're giving them media support. Okay, apart from other logistics that we're doing. You know me, I put my money where my mouth is. Okay, so we're donating money to them. We've donated before and we'll continue to donate. So please come and support these people. You know very well that ESN is trying their best. So all you can do is support them. All right, stop criticizing them. Support them. This will also be on our community page. If you want to get more facts about it, it will be on our community page. Somebody had said I should post the link of where this will be happening. You know, like the link for the Zoom meeting. So I'm going to post that link so that if you want to be part of it, you can join and be part of it. Okay, let me see if I'm able to post. You know, sometimes when you post this thing, they'll say it's too much and it won't accept. So I'm going to try to post it now. The link, I'm going to try to post the link right now. Somebody is saying, will MNK broadcast today? We normally follow his broadcast by 1 p.m. You know what, Dr. Erica is a better person to answer this question. You know, she's my boss, so I don't want to say what will land me in trouble. Do you understand? So I think what I should do is check with Dr. Erica, or maybe please check on his platform for now. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to broadcast, for sure, I can assure you that we will carry it live. That's one thing I can assure you. Okay, so but if he is not, then we will not carry it live. But if he is, we will carry it live. All right, so stand by. It's normally 1 p.m. that it comes on. We'll go live at that time. But you can see now that this is the link. Now somebody is asking me, good morning, please. What's the update on the legal aspect of AAC? It's just like you said, it's a battle, and that battle is going on. We just came to show INEC what we're capable of doing, and we've given them 7 days. So today is just the first day, the second day. So we'll see what they do after 7 working days, and they will know who we are, what stuff we are made of. Okay. Somebody said Asari can help right around the Niger Delta stubborn people, but if he doesn't submit to MNK, we won't need him. It's okay. I've said what I said. I don't want to overemphasize it. People should do what they're supposed to do. All right. Like I said, I don't talk enough. It's time to go, and I'll see you guys. Remember, there's another big thing we are planning. We're planning to have lots of YouTubers, people that are genuine broadcasters, people who are using news media. This big media chat that we're proposing, it's something I don't want you to miss. In fact, let me just reveal to you a few of the names that we have lined up. Okay, just I will say that, and I will shut up. I want to show you a few of the names that we have lined up. We're gonna have Sahara Reporters, Ginger Media, Dele Momodu, of course, WMTV, Dr. Damages, Elomba, Object Media, Mayegun Diary, MVI, Parara Mock TV, Linda Ikeji, Soma Co, Katia Velino, Coco Mama, Keeping It Real, Adeola, Fashion Home, Africa Arise TV, Jadosa Gist, World Desk, Obodo Ibo TV, Augusta Gold. Can you imagine how loaded that is going to be? So pray for us that are organizing this thing, because the mainstream media has failed us. It is important that we make people understand that the mainstream media, they actually come to us to get their news, because people trust us. People all the time, people send me videos, raw videos, when things are happening. They will record and they will send it to me. They'll send it to Sahara Reporters. They'll send it to all these people, because they trust us more than they trust the mainstream media. Because the mainstream media, unfortunately in Nigeria, they've turned to brown envelope media, and they no longer say the truth. All right, from all of us here in the Toronto studios of WMTV Worship Media, on behalf of Dr. Erica and every member of our crew, I want to say that I love you like always, and please stay safe. Bye-bye.